Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in today's journey, we're gonna continue where we left off yesterday. We are gonna start the journey at Tarrington in the parish of Westmoreland. We are gonna drive through Strathbogie. We are gonna turn at Chantilly. Then we are gonna go out to Goodens River. We are gonna go down and turn right before you reach the Mannings High School onto Seaton Street. Then we are gonna go onto the Land Island Main Road where the journey will end. Sit back, relax, and drive with me. So, we are gonna be releasing 2 videos today. Later on today, we are gonna be releasing another video. Now, we started uploading contents to this channel on the 12th of July 2020. So, next week Monday would have been a year since we have been uploading contents to this channel. So in the next video, we're gonna do what we call a year in review. We're gonna tell you about some high points and some low points along the journey. We're also gonna play some voice notes where somebody had voice note me from Canada in January. That person had voice note me issuing some threats. We're gonna let you hear the voice notes that person had sent me and what I told that person. I've never played those voice notes on this channel before. Stick around for that video. Next week Sunday, we'll be releasing a part 2. And in the part 2 video, we're gonna try, some persons, we have been getting some messages. Our persons will see me on the street and ask about some ideas for YouTube or how do they get on YouTube. We have done some research and we are gonna try and assist some persons who want to get on YouTube or who is already on YouTube but is not gaining any traction. We are not no experts on YouTube, but over the past year we have experienced some things and we want to share that experience and knowledge with some persons who want to get a foothold on YouTube. Because guess what? There's money to be made from YouTube. So, a lot of persons want to get on and start earning some extra money. I don't see nothing wrong with that. So, I am going to share what I have learned and try and assist some persons. That video will be coming up next week. So, today, this morning, we're going to start off today's videos with the news. And like I said, stick around for the next video. First up, now this incident, it took place at Tucker in the Granville police area in the parish of St. James. It took place on Saturday, the 3rd of July 2021, about some minutes after 11 o'clock in the morning. Our information is that the St. James police, they went on an operation at Campbell's Hill in Tucker in the parish of St. James. They went to a premises armed with a search warrant. They gained entry to the premises and we are told that a house was searched. During this search, a black Nike knapsack bag was found behind the door. This bag was searched and in this bag was a Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol. We are told that the serial number for this weapon was intact. It had a magazine affixed, but no round was in this magazine. As a result of this find, our information is that 2 men who were at the premises were taken into police custody. We are also learning that one of the men, he has been identified as a man named Biggs. He has not yet been charged, so we are unable to release his correct name. If and when any of these 2 men are charged, you know that we'll be telling you their correct names, their age, their occupation, and anything else we know or find out about them. In the second story, now, this incident, it took place Friday night, the 2nd of July 2021. It took place about 11 p.m. at a place named Flagstaff in the Springmount police area in the parish of St. James. We are told that a party was being held at Flagstaff. During this party, we are told that some hoodlums, they pounced on a man and opened gunfire at him. As a result, this man, he has so far been identified as Joel. We won't give his surname as yet, but Joel, he received gunshot wounds to his back and his face. Another man who was standing beside Joel, we are told that he was grazed by a bullet to the left side of his face. Joel and the other man, they were rushed to a nearby hospital by other patrons at this party, where the other man, he was treated and released, but Joel, he was admitted in a very serious condition. At the time of recording this video, our information is that Joel, he was alive, and we are hoping that he stays alive. Joel is 38 years old and he's a farmer in the parish of St. James. In the next story, now we're gonna let you hear a clipping and then we're gonna give you the information. Here goes.
So, with the label asleep, the window did open, you know, put the fan on the window because in the house at the night time, so put the fan under the window. We didn't hear how we are asleep. We only hear one explosion with one light off of the fan. So if you say the fan open up and like him, then we see him curl up. He no say nothing to me, he no do nothing. I turn on the light, I see blood. So I come up at H and I call H, but I no get H. So I go down to Natty, and I call Natty. And when Natty come up here, Natty say, I shot him get. You know, in there, you know, he dead, he get 3 shots.
No, this incident, it took place at a place named Churchill. Churchill is at Flankers in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. It took place around 3:30 a.m. on Saturday, the 3rd of July, 2021. The lady who you just hear talking, she is the girlfriend of this man you're seeing on your screen. The man you're seeing on your screen, his correct name is Mr. Conroy Campbell. He's popularly known as Ratbat or Puru. He's 29 years old and he's from the parish of Hanover, a place named Claremont. He's also a past student of the Russies High School, but he had moved to Montego Bay, where he was living at Churchill, Flankers in the parish of St. James. We are also told that Puru, he had tried his luck at music. He also released 1 or 2 songs. So Puru, he was asleep in his bed with his girlfriend. Because the time was hot, he left, or they left, the window to the bedroom open. His girlfriend, she was awoken by loud explosions. It was after that, according to what she said, that she realized that Puru was shot. The police were alerted, and when they went to the scene, Puru, he was seen with multiple gunshot wounds to his upper body. He was taken to the Conroy Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced DEAD. When this crime scene was processed, our information is that 6 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. Now, if you are here, you are watching our videos, you have not yet subscribed to the movement, hit on the subscribe button. We are aiming to reach 20,000 subscribers by the end of this week. If you are watching this video and you have not yet hit on the thumbs up button, remember to hit on the thumbs up button. Show appreciation for the work we are bringing to you. Like we said, we are going above and beyond to get the information to bring to you which you are not gonna hear anywhere else. This is not me disrespecting anybody else. I can only speak for myself. In the final story for today, now this one is very, very interesting. We had brought you this story in May. We want you to listen it, and then we're gonna give you some updated information. Here goes. In Granville in St. James, there are two rivaling gangs. One of them is called MS-13. The other gang is called Big Yard Gang. These two gangs are based in Granville in St. James. Shamar Cook, otherwise called Arrow, he was said to be the leader of the MS-13 gang. Arrow, he was 28 years old and he lived at Garden Crescent in Granville in St. James. Now, on Saturday, the 24th of April 2021, close to midday, our information is that Arrow, he was walking along Chambers Drive in the vicinity of the Granville Primary School when a grey station wagon motorcar drove up with three masked men on board. Two of the men alighted from the car with handguns and opened fire at Arrow. Arrow ran off but was chased and shot several times to his head and his upper body. The police were called, and on the arrival of the police, Arrow, he was found suffering from gunshot wounds. Arrow was taken to the Conroy Regional Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD. Now at that time, when the police processed the crime scene, we are told that over 22 9mm spent shells were found on the scene. So the men came for Arrow and they ensured that Arrow was taken out. Fast forward a bit. There's a man named Ryan Elliot. He's otherwise called Bughead. He's unemployed, 24 years old, and he lived in the same Garden Crescent community in Granville in the parish of St. James. Bughead, he was arrested and charged by the police. It is alleged that he held up a young lady with a gun, took her away, and did what him feel like him want to do with her. You can read into what I'm saying. This is YouTube. We have to be careful. As a result, Bughead was arrested and charged for assaulting this young lady. He went to court and was granted bail. Bughead, he was ordered by the court to report on condition of bail at the Granville police station. It is said that Bughead is a part of the Big Yard Gang. On Saturday, the 15th of May 2021, about some minutes after 8 a.m., Bughead, he had just gone to the Granville police station where he reported on condition of bail. Now he left the station and was walking along the roadway. We are told that he reached in the vicinity of Troops Car Wash and Chambers Drive in Granville, close to where Arrow was taken out in April. Bughead, he was attacked by two men. The men brandished guns and opened fire, hitting Bughead. The men then made good their escape in the area. Bughead, he was rushed to the Conroy Regional Hospital by the police, where he died whilst undergoing treatment. Our information is that Bughead, his taking out was a reprisal for Arrow. We are not sure whether it is alleged that he was involved in Arrow's demise, but we are understanding that his taking out was a reprisal for the death of Arrow. So the man you are looking at dressed in white, he is Ryan Elliot. He was otherwise called Bughead. The man you are looking at beside him, dressed in black, his name is Ian Elliot. He's 30 years old and he's from Granville in St. James. Now, today, Sunday, the 4th of July, 2021, is the day that Ryan Elliot, otherwise called Bughead, is supposed to be buried. But yesterday, the 3rd of July, 2021, about 12 midday, his brother Ian, he was walking along the Granville Drive, near to where Bughead met his demise. He was walking along the main road when a white station wagon motorcar drove up. Our information is that 3 men alighted from the car, armed with guns. The men, they opened fire, hitting Ian all over his body. Ian, he fell to the ground. The men, they then jumped back in the white Toyota station wagon motor car and made good their escape. Ian, he was subsequently taken to the Conroy Regional Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD. Ian, he was planning for his brother's dead yard last night, as also planning to attend his funeral today. Rivaling factions had other ideas. They decided that Ian is gonna be dead before his brother is buried. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.